Hi guys, Chris here. So on Sunday, myself and my husband are traveling down to London to stay in a Hilton hotel overnight. As on Monday, it is my birthday. Uh, and we are going to the Warner Brothers studios to do the Harry Potter tour, which I'm really looking forward to. We've booked the hotel and ticket for the tour via a holiday website that popped up when I was looking at the tour. So we get the hotel, the ticket, and breakfast at the hotel included in our package, which came to like over 300 and something pound. I then earlier in the week phoned the customer service for the studio to book a Harry Potter happy birthday cake, which says happy birthday Harry on it, obviously because it's a Harry Potter cake and it's spelled wrong because Hagrid spelled it wrong. We've also got a souvenir book, guidebook, which I'm really looking forward to because I love collecting souvenir books. And we've also booked the digital guide for listening to, so that it can tell us any like little behind the scenes things that I might not know or might not have guessed to know. I'm taking my Harry Potter wand that my mum gave me years ago from Ollivanders because I asked and they said that was fine. They have told me that if I'm feeling comfortable and want to do it, when they ask it in the cinema bit to if there are anyone celebrating any birthdays, etc., anything, to raise my hand, and they might pull me up and get me to open the Great Hall. Which part of me is like, yay! And then the social anxious part of me goes, I'm looking forward to seeing everything, except for the giant spider, Aragog. I don't do well with spiders in general, and I know it's a fake spider. I know it's not really real. It's a animatronic or a CGI spider that they used in the movies, and that they've made a puppet version that they've stuck in the Forbidden Forest or something like that. But it still terrifies the living bejesus out of me because spiders are to my brain. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the sets and costumes and like bits and bobs. We're going during the Mischief Managed season. I think that's what's currently going on. Can't remember off the top of my head. There was some special like thing going on, which means there's like extra magic. I think. I will find out when I go. We have a 10 o'clock tour time, so we have to be there at least 20 minutes beforehand. So I think we're going to try and get there for 10:30 so that we can get in, get everything sorted, and be ready to be, in the tour for 10 o'clock. They say it will take at least 3 or 4 hours to do, which I'm not sure. It doesn't look that big on the map, but then you've got to tour. It's a tour, and people telling you things, and obviously everyone that's on that tour is going to want to stop and take photos and videos, etc., etc. So I can see it taking that long. They also have a butterbeer like cellar halfway through the tour, which I'm really looking forward to because I've never had the opportunity to try butterbeer. The only other thing I'm looking forward to is the shop because I want to get a Hufflepuff pen for myself because I'm a puff. I realised what I said. I also would like to try and find something Slytherin themed for my best friend because he's a Slytherin to the T, bless him. Apart from that, I'm going to try my best to film, like, when we arrive at the hotel and get into the room, do a room tour, even though it's a Hilton. I'm sure they pretty much all look the same. You know. Then when we do the day of the studio tour, the only bits I've been told I'm not allowed to do, film wise, is the security, which makes sense, the cinema, which again makes absolute sense because spoilery, and the green screen experiences, which also makes sense because again spoilery, and also it's green screen technology. All you would see in the camera is the green screen unless I've filmed what they were filming, and that would mean that I would be filming someone without consent, which would be illegal, which I'm not going to do. But I will try and film as much as I can on my new phone and camera. Then once I get home, upload it to a new playlist for YouTube. I can't think of what else I was going to say. I've lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, autistic brain. So I've been looking forward to doing something like this for ages. I love Disney. Don't get me wrong, I am a Disney boy, heart and soul. But I do have some love for Harry Potter. I may not like that side of things that people have been, going on about, which I understand. I have no, stake in the game. I have no snitch in the game. Ooh, I like that one better. But I still enjoy the books and the movies and the characters and, all the sets and sparkly things that came from the movies and from her writing them and taking part in them. And I just want to see the images of, the characters as they were. Because, them now is like, oh my god, you were that age when you were Harry? Good god, I feel old. Sort of thing. That's really all that it is. I know I'm going to tear up as soon as if I see a Dobby. Which, if they've got a Dobby thing there, I may cry because, oh, I love Dobby. Or Hedwig. If I see a Hedwig or a Dobby thing, I'm going to cry. If I see that monster book of monsters, I'm not touching it for love nor money. If you're allowed to, you'd be allowed to touch them. But still, if they go, touch this, give it a pet. No, because that looks like a spider with that many eyes on it. Ugh, Hagrid, what were you thinking? I love you to bits, but I'd rather hug a Dementor, thanks. Which is a really weird saying, considering they suck out your joy and happiness and make you feel all sad and everything. That I would rather hug a Dementor than deal with a spider. The irony is not lost on me there. Although, then again, I'm thinking now what my bucket would be. I don't know. In the world of Harry Potter, if I was in that Defense Against the Dark Arts class at that time, facing a boggart, I generally don't know what my greatest fear would have been. Or would be. If boggarts existed in real life. Huh. I also don't know what my Patronus would be. I genuinely don't know. Knowing my luck, it would just be a giant teddy bear version of Mickey Mouse or something. Well, just the most ironic thing would be it would just be Maleficent's dragon form as my Patronus. Would be the most hilarious thing possible. It's like, that's the wrong franchise, but okay, I'm not gonna complain. I genuinely don't know about my greatest fear. But my wand, let me just grab it out my bag. It's right next to me, so ha 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 ha. My wand was given to me by my mum. It's very long. I actually don't know the length of it. I've never measured it. I'm not going to, because I will get the giggles. But according to her, the person in the Ollivander shop who gave it to her said it was my birth year in Celtic. So I got a snake. He's a cute snake with a half skeleton. So as a Hufflepuff, I feel slightly insulted that it's got a skeleton in it. I like the snake, but the skeleton is a little creepy. He's a little creepy. And he's a little wavy because he's part snake, obviously, so he's got a little kink wave. And then the sides of little notches in. I don't know what they're meant to represent, but you can kind of see them. And then it goes back to curly for the tail into the tip of the wand. I don't know what the core was meant to be. She never told me. Bless her. She never said what the core was. She just said it was my birthday in Celtic, according to the Ollivanders people. So, yeah, that makes sense. Not really, but okay. Right. So yes, I will do my best to film more on Sunday when we're in the hotel room, and then on the day of. So this is just me having a ramble before we do anything. So hope you enjoy, and see you soon.